So hello again. Today we've got a subject of the topic. It's not about foxes. It's about my oil heater, or pulse heater as they call it. As you can see right in front of you is the code error 8, which I have looked in instructions manual, and it refers to either intake problem, outlet problem, or fuel problems. Now I recently replaced the fuel injector because that went faulty, and I had some problems actually sorting that out. So I don't think it's that. I think myself that we got a different problem, but in order to do that we got to go through this process all over again, and I'll show you exactly what happens through this process, and then we'll figure it out again. So for the time being, I switch it off, get off the error, and start up again, and we start her up, and then we'll discuss it further, what's happening. So it's on hit 1. The burner kicked in as it's supposed to, which is a slow movement of air to start with, checking itself for any faults. Obviously at the moment there ain't any, because there hasn't developed yet, in my opinion. So we will discuss it as things go along, and I'll show you everything, including the exhaust smoke that comes out of the back, white smoke, which is clearly not being burned through the burner or incinerator. But this process will take a little while, so we just patiently wait. Anyway, we don't need to be here anymore. So we take this camera, and I've got bits, and I'll show you in the meantime what I'm thinking is actually faulty. This is my spare part bits, and I'm thinking this little part is actually what causes the problem inside the burner. I've got spare parts here. I already replaced one of those. This is the actual heater itself, or spark plug, or whatever you want to call it, because that went faulty in the past. So we take this with us. While this is heating up, we will go next door to my boiler room, which I already prepared, clean. As you can hear it, it came on. Right, I'll leave it here. Now we remove this pipe as I recycles the air inside. So we're not going to need this pipe. As you can hear it, I think it's, I'll move this pipe over here. Right, I think it's firing up okay. It's ticking, it's doing what it's supposed to. But at this stage, I think it's supposed to kick into full gear, and the airflow should increase substantially, which is not happening. It's doing a little bit, it's not enough. And the reason is, in my opinion, is because that burning part that I showed you earlier is simply dirty, blocked, and it's not getting hot enough. So the actual system is designed to kick in when the burner is hot enough to cool it down. But as you can see, the burner is not hot enough, it's not getting hot enough, although the air being pumped in. Let's go at the back and see if we can find out what's going on with the exhaust. So you can see there's nothing coming out. Oh, there was coming out a minute ago, but that obviously disappeared now, and there's nothing coming out through the exhaust. Now the system's shut off. You can hear it's stopped pumping the fuel because it's realizing that the actual thing is not doing anything. let's go have a look with what we got on the front of the system. I don't think there is an error code just yet, but it will be soon. So let's have a look. Now it's still on heat 1, so this means the machine still thinks it's still working okay. So the actual pumping should come back on again, and the system should restart. This is just my inverter screaming for more battery power, so let's turn this off. And then let's go back at the back and see what's going on. See if the system restarts itself again. There we go. It restarted. So let's go at the back and see if there's a smoke coming out. There's the smoke, as you can see. That is normally average smoke when it comes out when the machine starts up. But then it comes out a little bit faster than that. But in a minute that was just shut down, because what's happening now, the actual system is being flooded. And there's no heat being created, just being flooded. So there we go, it's come off again, and this time it's probably going to display the error code saying that system failed because it's obviously flooded. So what we need to do, let's have a look if the error code is there already or not. And it is, as you can see, error code 8. So let's turn this machine off and let's go back next door and see if we can replace that part I showed you earlier, and see if that's gonna kick in back to work again. Hopefully it will, and it will be a short video. But if I get any more problems, then my chance will be a longer video. So I'll leave that here like that, so you can see what's going on. Yeah, that's it. Better than that maybe. Alright, so I've got already this done. Now the plug is on this side. Now I forgot. Right. So I have to. Right. I need to think. I just pop next door, get a light. Right, we've got a better light now. Except, I'll put it here. Another one here. I forgot how this one works. No, we don't want that flashing. That's it. Right, so what we need to do is, oh, this wasn't unscrewed in, I forgot to screw that in. Oh, there's a screw here for that. I need a pair of pliers. It's unusual design, this one. I need 2 hands for that. That's it. Now this will be this one. This is the actual. That's it. Pull this out. Right, and this actual thing, I reckon is good still. So I don't want to damage it because it will go back in again. So that's it. Alright, I need that back. Now I need to find out. See, I don't think this part is gone. It's not even hot. It's not even hot. Could be. It could be. I could be wrong. It could be faulty. But I need to have my other glasses, in fact, and I need to have a look inside and see what's going on. So we'll be back in a minute again. Okay, I'm back now. Let's have a look inside this. Yeah. Yeah, she's here. Yeah, there's gonna be a job to get this out. I see I've got a tool inside. I'll be back here. Maybe able to get that out. Right, I'm back with my tweezers. It's actually loose, so I'm actually in good shape here. It's just a matter of getting it out. But this will do it, I reckon. No. It's loose. It doesn't look in the back, actually, that's from the inside. I don't know what it looks like on the outside. I can just nip it and pull it. Do you know what? I want to actually try new plug first before I damage that. And if that doesn't work with this new one, then we definitely know it's actually the part itself. Is that the new one? Yeah. And then maybe I'm actually wrong, and maybe it's not. So let's do this. Let's put new plug in first, and if it's still not working, then we definitely know it's the actual. Well, definitely, it's not definitely, but we'll go for the for the actual part itself to remove it. But in the meantime, let's just try this. Why rush it? We could do more damage to the actual part that is not faulty itself yet. So let's do that first. And then it only takes seconds to put it back on again anyway. Right, so remove that, close that down. To protect it. Alright, now this goes back in that way. And we just wash the shell and see if that happens here. And if that's again, then we definitely know is that filter, or whatever you call it. And this will go back in a second. That's it, and that's in. Let me just push this wires so it's nicely. Oh, I'm putting the wrong way around, never mind. And this will go back that way as well. Fine, fine, fine. Now we push that down again. This is important because there's a sensor here that this wheel control has got 2 spots, and if they don't hit enough spins per second, that's how it works through a magnetic sensor, which is allocated somewhere down here, which when it spins, obviously magnetically. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Let's put this bag. Did I do everything correctly? Maybe. Nice. Leave that screw up for the time being. Let's just put this back together as it was, and then see if that did anything to the system. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe it was that. Who knows? Right, let's go back. We'll take the camera. Let's go back and start her up again and see what's happening. So, put it on. Put the camera back in. That's it. And now let's start her up again. So far so good, but it was so far so good last time as well, wasn't it? So it's depending. But it's actually, when I touched that ignition plug, it was too cold to be true. It was that cold, so maybe it's failing. Maybe it's just failing. The thing is failing because that filter was loose, and I thought it's going to be jabbed up with the unburned fuel and stuff. Well, we'll see in a minute. Once you start injecting fuel, we go at the back and see what the smoke comes out as. That's it. You start ejecting fuel. So let's go back at the back. See if anything's changed. Well, we got the white smoke and more of it. If it kicks in at full speed, then we've done it. It did. Yeah, there we go. It kicked in at full speed now. So actually it was the element, not the filter. So yeah, we done it. As you can see, it's pumping up as it normally does.